To make our recipe, we've got a whole lot of yellow corn here, and we're just going to shuck the corn, and then we're going to cut off the kernels with a knife. Then we're going to put them in the food processor with our herbs. And then just scrape the cob there to get all the germs of the corn out, because there's some good stuff in there. So we've got all our corn nibblets cut off, just all ready to go into the food processor. We want to keep the liquids down to a minimum because we're going to dehydrate this. We're going to check to see the texture of it. Yeah, it's pretty fine, so we're ready to chop out our herbs roughly and put some of those in. We're going to make two flavours today, and for the mild flavour we're going to use some dill, basil, parsley and chives. We'll also use some lemon juice and some soy sauce as well. So now we're ready to put our herbs into our corn mixture. Dill, parsley and chives. Now we're going to use the juice of a couple of lemons. And some soy sauce. That's got a good flavour, it's sweet. We'll put just a fraction more soy sauce. You can use sea salt or real salt or nama shoyu. That did it. We're going to put that out in our bowl, and then we're going to add some ground flaxseed to bind it together. Just put that out in our bowl. You could put the ground flaxseed in while it's in the food processor, but I find that makes it quite sticky and hard to get out. As it is now, it's easy to get out and clean. So for that amount we'll probably use about half a cup of flaxseed. In with our flaxseed. Now we just fold this ground flaxseed into our mixture. Alright, that's all been mixed in there, and we'll leave it there for a few minutes to thicken up before we put it on our dehydrating sheets. For our other flavour we're going to make today, we're going to make a Mexican flavour. So we're going to use basil, some oregano, some parsley, some chives. We're just going to use some Mexican seasoning. We'll put some paprika in it, we'll put some bell pepper in it, we'll put some tomato in it, and we'll put some chilli in it. In goes the corn, and same as before, we just process the corn until it's finely chopped. Okay, it's finely enough chopped now. We're going to put our herbs in it. So here we've got oregano, and we've got parsley. Here we've got our basil, which we'll just take the stalks off it. And we've got chives. We're going to add some tomato, some red bell pepper, we're going to add some soy sauce, some onion powder, some chili powder, and some Mexican seasoning. That's got chili peppers, cumin, red pepper, onion, green bell pepper, and garlic. Just a bit of soy sauce. We use a little bit of lemon juice as well. We'll use a couple of cloves of garlic. Now, as with the previous one, we'll just put some flaxseed in it. And fold that in. We'll leave that to sit for a few minutes and it'll thicken up. Here's our with dill and chives, and it's gone thick now, and it's ready to put on our parchment paper. So now we've got our non-stick parchment paper ready for our corn mixture. So we'll just put a dollop here, and we'll just put them in rows, and then we're going to spread them out. We'll spread them out somewhere between 1/16 and 1/4 inch thick. You can score them here so that when you separate them, they'll separate easily. Or you can lay them out flat and score them, cut them into corn chips. We'll just slide it onto our tray. And then we'll put that into our dehydrator. We'll put it on for 2 hours at 145 degrees, and then we'll drop it down to 130 on our big stainless steel dehydrator. But the food dries at a cooler rate with ours. If you've got an Excalibur, of course you want it raw, you'll be putting it on at somewhere under 118 or 115 degrees. Okay, so now they've dried out now. They've been drying for 14 hours now. 2 hours at 145 and 12 hours at 130. Well, here's our Mexican flavoured ones. This can be used as a flatbread, burrito roll-up. We'll just store them in airtight containers. Here's our corn, a dehydrated corn. It's almost like flatbread. This is how we're going to eat it. We're going to put some guacamole on it. And we're going to fold it over like a tortilla. And you can put a few sprouts on there. These are sunflower seed sprouts. You can see how our video on how to grow them. They're very easy to grow.